Hi, my name is Chris Kagan. I've been a carpenter for about 10 years. Started doing timber framing about 4 years ago. I grew up in Germany, learned a lot of carpentry over there, working on our house with my dad and his carpenter friend. Then I moved here, joined the military. After I got out, started building homes again, Pebble Beach and Carmel Valley. Now I live here, beautiful western North Carolina in the mountains, and I'm loving it here. Making these cuts in end grade is not easy, especially with a saw that big. Switch over to the little saw right here. Cut the shoulders on these panels. Stuff's just like building big furniture. It's all traditional joinery. I get the chisel out over here. This is my baby right here. I gotta clean up the cut a little bit. Get a nice square corner in there. Once we've got that cut out, take this baby over to the bandsaw. Get some light here where we can see. We've got ourselves a beautiful radius. All of this work is going to be exposed. I'm going to do this a couple more times, get the other brace in place. And we've got the tops right here, which I've already cut. We've got a mortise cut right here for that to go into. And we've got housing on the side that's going to support the cross beam. So when everything's said and done, these braces right here are going to sit in the bottom of this. And you know, the reason I started getting into woodwork is because most people are either right or left brain dominant. That determines whether you're more mathematically inclined or logistical, or you know, right brain people are a little bit more artistic. And for me, I'm one of those guys, I'm right down the middle. I love this because it gives me an opportunity to show my artistic side and be creative about it. But at the same time, you can see with this stuff, there's a lot of math involved. So, you know, I have the opportunity to exercise my brain at the same time. I really love it. You know, I did a really interesting one that had some timber frame and log components to it. Most interesting house I ever built. It was out in Carmel Valley, and the house is Pizet construction. Now, there's some really interesting stuff. We built huge one-sided forms with massive rebar cages, and we had a crew come in from Sacramento, just like gun it when they shoot a pool, except for it was, I think it was like 80% native soil from the excavation, and Portland cement, gravel, and sand. And they came in there and they shot it onto these forms. We ended up with 2-foot thick dirt walls, essentially. Most awesome thing I ever built. And I've had the opportunity to work on some really awesome houses. I've gotten to, you know, grow really competitive over it. You know, I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud to make sure everything looks good. That's why I like doing timber framing now more than conventional framing, because I get to show off my work. People get to appreciate my work for years and years to come. These houses will stand up for decades, and they'll look even more beautiful 20 years from now than they do today. As you can see right here, we got the cabin cut out right here. We'll get this cleaned up a little bit more. This will all go pretty quick, and then we'll be able to stick all this stuff together. And clearly, you know, you'll be able to see, anybody who knows me knows that I'm the best there ever was. I'm the dominator.